Stop minimizing your life because of your current circumstances. Girl, please. Stop it. Stop it. This is Coach Christy Love, and I need to give it to you straight. Girl, get up from your bed. Take up your bed and walk. Take up the pain and keep going. Your circumstances are temporary, but your potential is attached to the purpose. What you're facing right now is not the final version of who you are becoming. Too many people shrink themselves to fit inside pain, inside disappointment, inside rejection, fear, and limited beliefs. Oh, can you imagine how much pain, rejection, and fear and limited beliefs you place in this bottle and it won't stretch you? What you're going through requires a stretching to feel uncomfortable because you need to maximize your potential. Even the environment says, stay small. Even the setbacks try to define your future. Even when the process feels uncomfortable. You see, a seed doesn't look like a tree while it's under the ground. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that growth has stopped. See, under the ground, it's still growing. Your circumstances may explain where you are, but they do not determine where God can take you. There is still greatness in you. There is still vision in you. There is still purpose in you. His purpose for you. Girl, stop speaking from limitation and start moving from possibility. You were not created to just survive your season. You were created to grow through it. Girl, the scripture says, now unto him that is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we can ask or think. Girl, did you ask him? Ephesians 3:20 said. So you want to know how I did it? Well, I'm glad you asked. I started with a start. I started with a decision. Transformation doesn't happen by accident. Growth doesn't happen just because I talked about it. Healing doesn't happen because I ignored that it hurt me. Yeah. I had to become, and it was intentional. For me, it goes back to rebuilding the pillars and the processes to hold my life together. Because when it started shaking and shuffling me, it was unstable. So what it looked like in public wasn't what it looked like privately. But I stood on my faith. I had to stop putting more trust in my fear than I did in God. I had to stop allowing temporary circumstances to become permanent beliefs. Ooh. Faith reminded me that even when I could not see it, as in the seed under the ground, there was still movement under the ground. Second, habits, because you cannot pray for change and continue repeating the behaviors over and over. And you know what they say, that's insanity. I didn't want to keep producing the same cycles. My habits had to align with the woman I said I was becoming. I had to rebuild my thinking, rebuild my discipline, and rebuild my routines and stop surviving on inconsistencies. Boundaries had to be set. And third, accountability. I had to become honest with myself No more excuses. No more blaming seasons, people, or pain for why I was stuck. Ooh, I couldn't go to Excuse Academy anymore. Accountability forced me to confront the version of me that wanted growth but resisted the process required to get there. See, maximizing my potential started with stopping minimizing the work it took for me to become whole. Every day, I learned that healing had to be intentional. Growth was intentional. The discipline had to be intentional. And the preparation was my responsibility. So no, I'm not minimizing my life because of what I've been through. I'm rebuilding, and I have rebuilt. I'm growing, and I grew, and I'm becoming because of it. And I need you to know that life takes some twists and turns. And yes, some things you reposition and start the process again when you need to. And that's my tea on Tea Time Tuesday.